Alright, on this video, we're going to be talking about Polkadot and taking a deep dive into the charts of Polkadot and see what it could be happening right now and in the near future. Is there quite a bit of potential for Polkadot in this bull cycle? We're going to take a look into the charts on the weekly time frame. We have not talked about this coin for a little bit of time, but it hasn't changed much since the last time we've talked about it, okay? We still see a falling wedge pattern, which is usually a pattern that breaks to the upside, okay? If it breaks out by this point here, Polkadot will have a price target of just right underneath $20. Now, price targets are estimates only, okay? There could be more, there could be less. Very much depends on what type of market that we're in. As of right now, my opinion, and my opinion only, is that we're still in a very bullish market because Bitcoin has actually just broken above its all-time highs at about 110K. We're not even far from that, okay? So that's why I think we're still very early, but that's not financial advice, okay? But what I'm seeing here for Polkadot here is that it's still very close to the bottom of this pattern here, okay? So it's got a long way to go before it actually breaks out. It looks like, right? If it doesn't break out by this point here, then we can move the measure move along the upper trend line here if this pattern is still intact. Like I said, this pattern usually breaks to the upside, but also have to consider downside scenarios as well because they could still break down, and I've seen them break down. Nothing in this market is 100%, right? Just because it has a probability of it breaking to the high, to the upside does not mean that it's going to be 100%. And even if it breaks out, it does not 100% mean that it's going to reach its price target. I've seen flops that happen, okay, after it breaks out as well. Now let's take a look into within this pattern here. There's quite a bit of interesting stuff happening within this pattern. Uh, it has actually broken out of the smaller falling wedge pattern as well, and the price target for the smaller one is still valid because I think this breakout here is still valid for the smaller falling wedge pattern. Price target for this smaller one is going to be about $10. And if we actually look into a smaller time frame here, to get any more clarity on what Polkadot could be doing, is that there was a falling wedge on a daily time frame as well. It's probably the most common pattern you guys will see. Simple and very effective. Price target for this one is about $4.60. DOT has already reached that price target. Okay, it is struggling to get above some resistance here, including the daily 200 SMA. The orange line here at about $4.50. Could it actually get through? That is something to be looking out for because the daily 200 SMA has all types of significance. If we actually zoom in even more, because I think it's worth zooming in right now since Bitcoin has actually dumped last night, right? So we want to see if DOT will be reversing with Bitcoin. Hourly time frame. Okay, falling wedge pattern once again. Very common pattern, but very effective. This time, the price target for Polkadot will be about $4.25, right underneath that. Let's see if it can actually break through. Quite a bit of bullish divergence on this hourly time frame, okay? Like I said, it's going to very much depend on what Bitcoin does. I am long on Bitcoin, quite a bit of altcoins across the board, right? So that is basically what I'm seeing. I am still bullish on this market right now. So if you guys, and I'll tell you guys when I change my opinion. And if you guys want to continue seeing more of Polkadot, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. And I will bring you guys an update if enough of you guys want to see it. I'll see you guys in the next one.